Now, Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome to the Friday Night Blitz. Big game at Silky Field. We'll get to that in a moment. I'm Jake Zivin. He is Stephen Nelson. And despite having lost 2 games, Sheldon is still ranked in the top 10. That's what happens when you're Sheldon. The Irish look to stay that way tonight, traveling down to take on a winless Crater team.
But despite having no wins, the Comets are no pushovers in the Southwest League. They have the state's leading passer in Ty Fox. He's already thrown for 1,500 yards.
The Irish have Joseph Kuhn. He also ranks in the top 5 in yardage and in completion percentage. Sheldon's up 14-3 here is Ty Fox. Little shovel pass to Carlos Aguera, who takes it in. Perfect play call. The Irish lead cut to 14-10. Later on, Cox doing what he does, looking down the field this time, and he finds Corey Bennett behind the defense. He's brought down inside the 40. Big gain for the Comets. Comets punting, however, a bad snap. It's rolled back to the punter. They get off the kick. Kellen Strom returning for the Irish, looking like his older brother Connor. A big gain on the return inside Crater territory, brought down by the punter inside the 20. Sheldon goes on to win 45-24.
Undefeated Roseburg looking to maintain first place in the Southwest, taking on South Medford. It's the Panthers' Josh Baugh. He's the homecoming king. Third quarter tied at 14. Craig Contreras airs it out to who else? Baugh hauls it in for the huge catch inside the Indians' 20. Panthers in business. Long live the homecoming kings tonight. Then Contreras, he's looking to Baugh again, towing the sideline, making the catch. Touchdown, 20-14. South would add a field goal to make it 23-14. Fourth quarter, Indians march down the field quickly. River Sigrist with a 1-yard run. It's 23-21. Under 2 minutes to go, South has to punt it back to Roseburg. The punt, you can't see it because the ref steps in the way, but it got muffed. South recovered it. You can't advance a fumble off a muff, so no touchdown. But 2 plays later, Anthony Gomez scores. South Medford hands Roseburg its first loss of the season, 30-21.
Big game next week. Roseburg Sheldon, our game of the week, made a lot more important with that Roseburg loss. Thurston looking to upset 9th-ranked North Medford at home. Started the 3rd. North Medford up 14, and Brendan Quinn's pass picked off by Micah Brown. 55 yards of green in front of him. Black Tornado up 32-10. But don't count out the Colts. They come back. They do this all the time. Next possession, Quinn rolls out, finds Robert Connor for the touchdown. That made it 32-17 North Medford. After a North Medford interception, throwing interception, Thurston picked it off. Quinn pitches to Roy Jackson, who strolls in from 10 yards out. That cuts the lead to 8. They would tie the game, but North Medford would score in the final seconds. Thurston falls 38-32.
Grant's pass playing at South Eugene tonight. X-Men looking to go 3-3 on the season. South Eugene's Ray Roundtree step it back, looking, but Ben Gleaser picks it off, dashes across the field. He eventually gets brought down, or he stumbles himself. The Turf Monster got him on that one.
Turf Monster's tough.
He is. He always seems to win.
It's South Eugene.
Grant's pass, short and goal. Javon Appling scores 14-0. A bit later, Caveman looking to get in. Zachary Hannon scores and extending the lead. Finally, Appling looking for Keegan Weiss, but instead it's South Eugene's Josh Bowers who snags the pass, the interception. And the final on that one, 31-14, Grant's pass.
Midwestern 5A League. North Eugene hosting Ashland. This was our game of the week. You saw it live on Live Well Western Oregon. Grizzlies' second play of the game. Daniel White keeps it. Cuts to the outside. Turns on the Jets. 31-yard touchdown run.
Call him Tebow.
It's 7-0 Ashland. He's a lefty. Not quite Tebow's size, but I get it. Next possession. Shashi Penn on the fly sweep. Takes the handoff. 14-zip Grizzlies. Call him James Rogers. Still in the first, Daniel White dumps it to Mason Dow, another sophomore for Ashland. He goes 26 yards for the score. It was 21-0 Grizzlies. 28-zip after the first, 49-0 at halftime. Ashland in first place. The dominant surprise team in the Midwestern League. Running clock in the second half, but Highlanders not giving up. Chad Gilliam, 15-yard touchdown run. North Eugene does not get shut out on homecoming night. Ashland wins big, 56-6.
8th-ranked Hermiston traveling nearly 300 miles across the state to take on 6th-ranked Springfield. Faking the handoff, faking out everybody, and then the throw, touchdown caught. by Taylor Travis. I want to say, no, Braden Haas. And then Ethan Snow firing it up. Whoa, that's a pretty grab.
That was a very nice catch.
35-22 after that touchdown. Springfield quarterback Trevor Watson. You hear his name quite a bit on Friday Night Blitz. He does it all. Another big pass to Braden Haas. And that goes in for the score, 42-22. Watson is on fire, folks. Doing another thing with his legs this time. Long touchdown run, 49-28 the final Springfield win.
Willamette sitting only one game behind Churchill in the league standings. Lancers running all over the Wolverines early in this game. Scoreless in the first, Justin Kearney hands it to J.C. Moran. Big hole up the right side, picks up a nice block, and he's in the end zone. After a two-point conversion, it's 8-0 Churchill. Same score later in the first. Same result. This time, Moran to the left side. 17 easy yards for him. Another touchdown. Extra point makes it 15-zip Churchill. Next drive, Wolverines respond. KEZI Mitchell rolls to his right and shucks it up there for Cam Ferguson, who makes a diving catch. The point guard on the basketball court, making a great diving catch on the football field. And that led to this 2-yard touchdown pass, Mitchell to Jeff Castle. Wolverines get within a score 14-7, but Churchill goes on to win it in a rout 45-10. And the upset of the night, Eagle Point beats 5th-ranked Marist 14-13. Spartans lose for the second time this year. Marist, a bit of a struggle for them, rebuilding year certainly for the Spartans. That is your Midwestern League wrap. Do not go anywhere. Coming up, a breakdown of tonight's Mid-Willamette League action,
including crosstown rivals in a showdown. The battle for Albany, Bulldogs and Rebels. Highlights next.
Welcome back to Friday Night Blitz on KEZI 9 News.
We're Bulldogs. You're watching Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. Those West Albany fans saw their team make a statement last week, defeating second-ranked Sherwood, which propelled the Bulldogs back to the #2 spot in the rankings.
Now, for South Albany, they were looking for redemption tonight against their crosstown rivals after a heartbreaking 2-point loss to Corvallis last week. Bulldogs traveling 3 miles. Those poor guys down the road to take on the Rebels.
Bust legs,
oh,
you know,
my goodness. I don't know how they did it. First quarter field goal attempt for West. No good. It's pretty much the closest either team was to scoring in the first quarter. Second now, West Albany has the ball, handoff to Jake Lacoste, up the gut for first down yardage and then some. A few plays later, to the workhorse again, Lacoste. He will not be denied. Patience, power. Pater, touchdown, Jake Lacoste. The Bulldogs bite first, 7-0. West Albany wins the battle for Albany, 37-8.
Alliteration. 3-1 Crescent Valley sitting at second in the Mid-Willamette, playing their crosstown rivals, Corvallis. It was rivalry night in the Mid-Willamette. Third quarter, Lance Peterson looking for the end zone. But watch Drew Kell tip it to Hunter Hurley, his teammate, who picks it off. A fantastic play by Kell. Still third quarter. CV's ball now, handoff to Austin Kearns. He takes it up the middle, shakes off some tackles. Raiders up 56-12 at this point, just routing their rivals. In the fourth quarter, Corvallis' ball lands Peterson to Cole Garrett, who gets behind the Raider defense. Touchdown for the Spartans. Something to feel good about late, but this was all Raiders. Crescent Valley smokes Corvallis 62-26.
Some beer ties in that one. Drew Kell's brother Devin plays for OSU, beating Isaac Samarlo and Blair Kavanaugh's former Corvallis Spartans. Wrapping up other Mid-Willamette action. Fourth-ranked Silverton crushed Lebanon 49-0. Dallas put a hurting on Woodburg 55-10.
To 3A action, Pleasant Hill hosting Blanchett Catholic in a Pac West League game early in the first. Blanchett's Kyle Ruiz finds a big hole up the middle, cuts right, and is gone. 65-yard touchdown run. Cavaliers up 7-0. Billy's next possession, they give the ball to Charlie Ward. His turn to run up the middle. Nice Heisman Trophy-esque game from Charlie Ward right there. Look at the tomahawk chop. That would lead to a field goal. Just before halftime, Blanchett Catholic up 14-3. Ruiz gets the pitch, walks right in. 21-3 Cavaliers. Blanchett Catholic wins 35-3 over the Billies.